I'm on the mic and I like to say hello. Do re mi fa sol la ti do. Give me a condom and I fuck this hoe. That was literally my first rhyme, and it
Subscribe to my girl's channel. Go like, go comment, and go subscribe.
What's up? It's your girl Savage Flower here with Fat Caesar. You already know, keeping my ear to the streets for the things and people unbeknownst to the powers that be. I'm here to turn the camera on it and say cheese. You already know what it is, YouTube. Fat Caesar, how you doing today?
I'm good. You know, I'm trying to stay cool. I had to come through with the pure white, block the sun a little bit. You know.
True.
It's been like 110 this week in Miami, like a little heat wave.
Honestly, I feel like we can't really complain because the desert. Nevada, I know they got it bad.
Yeah.
Like, whenever it's hot here, I try to think of over there where when I visit, I might, pass out. Like, I gotta have that. Oh my God, I gotta be hydrated. My dog Caesar's a rapper first, and then I'm gonna let him tell you about his other accolades. But tell him where you're from first.
All right.
Originally.
Well, I was born in Queens, New York. So I grew up in New Jersey. I would say first half of my life, South Jersey, near the Jersey Shore area, Lakewood. Second half, I was in North Jersey, Bayonne, Jersey City area, which Bayonne, Jersey City area, that's really where like I started taking rap serious. Like in South Jersey, I spit in the block, battled some dudes, and freestyles for fun, but it wasn't serious yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then though, in around 2014,
You gotta come all the way down here.
we came all the way down here. Just more opportunity, a little cheaper. For Florida, this is expensive, but compared to where we came from.
Yeah, I heard about New York. I heard about the walk-ups in the closets that be like thousands of dollars a month.
Like, more of my people start coming down here. I start finding them everywhere. I go to Publix, all of a sudden, hold up, you from New York? You from Jersey? Oh shit, what's up?
Yeah.
It'd be like that. You run into, Miami, you run into just about
It's a melting
anybody.
pot, yeah.
It's a melting pot for real.
Especially lately after Corona, everybody flooded to the state, to Florida.
So we're the only ones open, really.
Yeah, I know. I heard. Yeah. What's up? And I just gotta let y'all know that these videos are always sponsored by Studio 19. I usually have the card on me, but you already know me. Insert that thing. Insert their social media. Y'all gotta come book them. They parties. They got a little boutique in here. Stop playing. Oh my God, say the ones, not the twos. You feel me? So, what made you be an artist? Why music? Why not accounting?
We're gonna go way back. So first, like when I was a kid, obviously I don't remember every time, but like my mom told me that as early as she could remember, I was in the playpen watching MTV or BET. So I always liked music, but when I was around like 12 or 13, I was already a big fan. I had tapes and stuff, but we had a talent show in middle school, and me and my friend JC, we did Rapper's Delight because his dad had the record, and I never heard it at the time, but he played it, and then I found out that was like the first commercial rap record, like period, ever. So we memorized it. I would go to his house after school to the garage, practice, and we won the talent show, and I liked.
Now, how old were you when you won the talent show?
13.
Okay.
I liked the vibe that I was getting. Now,
That's funny because that's when you dropped your first, what you call it, 2013.
No, that wasn't it. 2013 is when I dropped the first album, but
And you were 13.
when
my
I
brain
first
was
wanted-
in that, but
no,
people
I
like-
see what you mean. There's like a sign.
Yeah.
I just didn't know it was gonna be some years later. But basically, I was like, I want to rap, but I didn't even know like really what to do because like back then you couldn't just be like, I'm gonna go to the studio or I'm gonna get a beat. Like that wasn't really readily available. Like back then,
Yeah.
we had to go to the mom and pop shop and the DJs would have the tapes with the instrumentals or the CDs with the instrumentals.
Yeah.
And at that time, I was listening to Big Pun and Notorious B.I.G. and Pop heavy.
Super Peace King.
And basically, I knew I wanted to rap, so I started just like writing little simple rhymes. I mean, my first rhyme was corny, but I thought it was the shit. I could still to this day, and it was over on the Slick Rick Mona Lisa, no, not the Mona Lisa beat, it was over the Children's Story beat. And it was just, I'm on the mic and I like to say hello. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Give me a condom and I fuck this hoe. That was literally my first rhyme and it didn't make no sense. And mind you, I'm 13 and I'm rhyming this and my mom's looking at me like, I'm gonna slap the hell out of you. Like, did you just say hoe and condom and fuck in my presence? But I was a big Death Row fan, so like I was listening to Snoop, all my albums.
But
had
what your
Snoop.
mama did to you when she first?
I don't know, the Sega was gone. The Sega was gone. Like, Sega Genesis was gone. I didn't even know where it was no more. And outside, forget about it. I didn't know where outside was for like 2 weeks. After like, my mom wasn't having that.
Was it worth it?
It was worth the joke. Because it's like, because while I was grounded, guess what? She didn't take paper and pencil. It was like, okay, write more rhymes. Let's write better rhymes now. You know, maybe something that's not going to be so shock value. But then I was just, I don't know, for years I was just into freestyling. I didn't really start taking everything serious till later.
Yeah. And what made you take it serious?
Well, funny enough, originally, I had met my wife. We were dating or whatever. Then we got
You met
married.
wifey.
Oh, I met her in Jersey City. Actually, she was going to church, and my friend was giving her a ride, and we were also giving some missionaries a ride. So they were like, "Yeah, there's this girl. You need to meet her. Her name's Tiffany. We're gonna take her to church." And you know, I was a hater because I was like, "Man, she gonna come to church one time, and she's never coming back." And she wasn't what I expected. Like when I met her, she wasn't what I was picturing. I thought we were gonna pick up some white girl that's not even from Jersey or whatever.
Oh,
named
Lord.
Tiffany, and she was gonna come to church and not like it. Little do I know, no. What I saw was, damn. That's a whole nother story because that would, like, if I really broke down the whole story, you would need like 2 hours. So I'm not even gonna break
Wait, but
down
how old
for
were you
you.
when you met your wife?
I was 25.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was just going through my mom passing away. But basically, what made me wanna like really take rap serious was after we got married.
And how long did it take you to be married?
2 years. So a homeboy of mine, he was helping this lady we knew that wanted
Shout out to
do a
wifey, by the
song.
way. She is studio, y'all.
She definitely in studio, which is a rare, it's a rare thing. So
Y'all
I'm
go
glad
stream that
to-
4-piece video if you want to see her. I'm pretty sure
Definitely. She
some
killed
other
the
stuff.
4-piece video.
But
Like,
y'all go check that out. We had 2.8K streams. You feel me? Stop playing with my dog past season. We keep it.
we almost at 3K. But yeah, basically, like I was saying, my homeboy was helping this lady named Jen Garcia do a comeback album because she used to be a singer, but then she stopped for a while because she had kids and everything. So he rapped for her, and of course, he called me and he was showing me what they were doing, and I felt some type of way because I was like, man, I said I was gonna retire because I was just like, man, I'm gonna get married. Do I want to be a rapper? Can I handle what comes with it and everything?
Yeah.
You know, but when that happened, like a fire got it ignited in me, and when I went to the studio when I did the feature with my boy and Jen Garcia, you know, when I was talking about it with my wife and everything, like she even knew like this is what you do, like this is who you are, like because even when I was quote unquote retired, I was still listening to music all the time.
That's dope though, because you know some females be ready to tell that nigga, hey, put that mic down. I need you to go get.
Nah, look.
I need you to go be in Burger King. I need where the money at? Oh, you ain't get the money. I've been with you for about a year. Okay, you ain't get how much money you got from studio performance? Oh, you ain't get none. Okay, I need you to put that shit down.
Here's the thing, she, you know, for her it's balance. Like she told me, like as long as you also take care of what you need to take care of at home, like chase the dream, because this, you know, the dream could be our way out of everything. Like, you know, we live regular lives where, you know, 9 to 5s and regular routines, but we ain't regular people. So like, really, we don't want to live a regular life. We don't want to just survive. We want to live. There's a difference between living and surviving, and most people just surviving. And it's like, we done with surviving. We're trying to live. Like, while we here, we're not actually living. Like, what's the point then?
Yes,
if death is easier than life, then you gotta live while you're here if it's gonna be hard. Otherwise, you're wasting your time.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, and it's funny you say that because I've said that exactly like that. Like when it comes to, because especially coming from where I come from, you're taught how to survive. You're not taught how to live, like how to build on your dream. Like dreaming, the dream is, you know, breathing 1 minute, 1 day to the next. Like you're not really dreaming too much, but yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
But that's definitely dope. So make sure before I ask that. So it was, you got married and you took music seriously. You down here in Miami. So how you working? How's your work ethic? How you doing?
My work ethic is crazy. Like, if it wasn't for the fact that sometimes there's other responsibilities that I gotta handle, I probably would be in the studio 24/7. Because when I was in Jersey recording my first album, The Exodus, I was in the studio like 24/7. I'm talking about, I would go there, I would help them do their radio show, you know. That's where I kind of got some of the skills that I use at Rock the Block right now, is at 15 MOFE. And once we were done, I would spend the night in the studio. I would come back at like 6 in the morning. I would walk home sometimes, and I would record so many songs. That, like, there's songs out there that I ain't never put out yet that I don't even have, that probably at that studio that I'll probably have to hit up my man's Frankie Meadows, which that was my original engineer.
Mm-hmm.
The first 2 albums, well, the first 3 albums he engineered that. Even while I was here, you know, email is a beautiful
He
thing.
engineered from there.
Yeah, I would just send him the sessions.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, LT3 is one of my favorites. I like your flow now. I like how you went about the album.
Yeah, LT3 was like a Miami Jersey fusion type album. Like I gave you Miami vibes because, you know, I made that transition. Okay, I live here now and everything. But at the same time, you know, I did give you some Jersey. It's weird because on the intro to LT3, the production is very Jersey, but I'm talking about some Miami shit because I'm like riding on Biscayne, like I got a grip game, like I'm slanging cocaine, Scarface tendencies. And, you know, I relate to Scarface when it comes to Miami because I feel like I ain't an immigrant from Cuba, but I feel like I'm an up north immigrant, and it was a whole new like country down here. So like Scarface, when I came down here, my motto was, I want everything in the world, and you know, the world and everything that's in it, Chico. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
so I look at myself like Tony Montana, which is why when I did the trailer for 4 Piece, I reenacted the whole "you need people like me"
Oh
scene.
yeah.
Because like
I
I'm basically
insert
letting
that for y'all.
everybody. People like me, so you got a bunch of fucking singers and say, hey, that's the bad guy, man. Take a look at the bad guy. You'll never see another bad guy like this again, man. You gotta wait like 30, 40 years to see another man like this. Ladies and gentlemen, in Miami, like, there's a new guy in town, and I plan to make my presence known
Yeah,
and
he
to
said
spread
he
my
want all
power.
the smoke, y'all. That's it.
I do want all the smoke. All the artists listening, if you want a good versus,
Battle.
I got a catalog. If you want to do a diss battle, like you want to diss me on the track, just say my name. I promise you I will respond. But I can't promise you that I won't hurt your feelings. Because I read books.
Oh, no. He real disrespectful, y'all. I promise.
Look, I'm a nice guy. Like, really,
He is
I
a
could
really
be
nice
everybody's
guy.
friend. Like,
But
I
the
am
way
a
he
great
just
friend.
said that, though, to myself, I hurt your feelings because I
But if you become my enemy, there's a whole nother side to me. And I named that part of Fat Caesar, I just named that nigga Aries because he's ready for war. Y'all don't want to see him though.
I don't want to see
No.
her.
Y'all
Cause I don't be wanting to
Fat
see that,
Caesar.
my
Yeah.
Aries version. I don't want to see her. I be trying to stay over here with the light. Build love more, you know? That's what I'm trying to produce over here. But it was before, cause he went ahead and talked about LT3, you know, cause that was my favorite for y'all. It was the Exodus before I was Fat Caesar. In 2013, that was the first drop, and the next drop came in 2018.
No, the next drop came in 2014. It's just that it wasn't on Spotify. So the next one came out, the one that says special edition, that one came out in 14, but on Spotify, it's never been on Spotify till last year. Because I had to clear some samples.
Okay.
But that was the issue. Like, my second album has the most samples out of anything.
So your second album was Fat Caesar Special Edition?
Yup.
And
Fat
not
Caesar.
LT3.
No, LT3 was the third album.
Because they got LT3 on title. It came out in 2018.
Yeah. And the cool thing though about LT3 is the first Miami album. It was made in Miami, but it was mixed in Jersey.
But I want to talk about the first album because
Okay.
you did come out
So the Exodus.
strong, yeah.
Yeah.
You did come out, even though you didn't go by Fat Caesar, he went by Lachie Osiris on that first one. But I feel like it was a great introduction to,
It was my tithing album. The reason I say my tithing album, the Exodus was a spiritual based album, but different because it was spiritual, but it wasn't too preachy. Funny enough, when I tried to pitch it though to the gospel hip hop scene, because I was just like, I could spread my wings a little bit over there too. They ain't accept me. They were like, for them it wasn't Christian enough, and it's like, it's real. I'm like, I'm quoting. I have parts where I quoted the Bible. I'm giving my own testimony of what I feel like God has done in my life and everything. It's not Christian enough. What? Because I said nigga, or like you just want to be holier than thou. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like preach. So when I saw that, I was like, I definitely don't want to ever have that stigma on me. Oh, he's a gospel rapper. Like, no. I'm like,
yeah, they ain't personal.
Yeah,
They ain't
like-
saying niggas either. Ain't no niggas, ain't no,
yeah.
ain't no nothing.
But no, I didn't curse in the Exodus at all though. That's the thing too. So I never understood why they didn't accept it. But you know what? It don't matter because I ain't do the album for them. I did it for God, and I did it for my mom too. That's why I was like, my first album, I'm gonna do something my mom would like. So
Yeah.
of course, mom don't like that cursing. So first album, no cursing.
That's more than roasted rappers do. They
Oh.
usually only give mama a song, not an album.
And the thing is about the Exodus too was I knew there was somewhere else for me to be that wasn't Jersey. So like the Exodus, when you read it in the Bible, the Israelites, they out of Egypt, they in the desert, they're being told there's a promised land somewhere. They just don't know where it was. I was in that same boat when I did the Exodus. Like, I know Jersey, like this ain't gonna work. Like, I need to be somewhere else. Just didn't know it was gonna be Miami. Didn't even know it was gonna be Florida yet. And then
How did you stumble upon it?
funny enough, and some people might call me crazy, especially the atheists that I watch. It really don't matter because, I believe even if y'all don't. But God directed me first to Florida in general. then I was like, you know what? Let's visit Florida. So we went with some friends and we went to Tampa first. I was like, I ain't feeling Tampa, it's too country. Like, you know, I'm from the city, so it's like when you spend time in New York and then North Jersey and everything, like you're so used to the city life that country shit is just too slow paced. So all of a sudden it was like Miami. And I just had this feeling to do Miami. I didn't even come visit here first. I contacted a landlord. I sent the down payment.
Damn, you just sent your shit.
Down payment, and then I was like, when we get there, the rest of the money. You know.
But you didn't come visit though.
No, I didn't.
How did you know? You really just stepped out
It
of
was
faith?
it stepped out in faith. That's it.
Did you see one music video or something that
Nah.
made you think this was the place? Nothing?
Nah, I got Bible verses. That's about it. But the Bible verse, you know, it just said land of milk and honey, but the land it did mention palm trees. Because land of milk and honey got palm trees. Now I knew it wasn't LA because as much as I love LA, and LA would have been my first choice, but LA too expensive. I don't know.
It is, and
Unless-
not only that,
unless I
them damn
become
earthquakes.
rich. There were times I didn't have a radio. There were times I just had a TV. So for me, I liked, you know, the G-Funk sounds and everything. But also, I grew up, I was a bootlegger back in the day. It's been more than 10 years, so it's like statute of limitation is gone. So I ain't even worried. But nobody uses CDs anymore.
Yeah,
Like,
they don't. That's
back in
true.
the day, I used to burn CDs, and I used to,
Lame.
you know, I used to flip the CDs, and I used to have some older cats, and they'll be like, "Hey, young blood, make me a CD," and they would put me on to like music from the 70s and from the 80s, and like it was dope. I started seeing that a lot of music we was listening to was sampling all that.
Yeah.
So I got real into it, and it just like it evolved my sound that way.
It's a 4-piece, nigga. Feel the fire in my soul, so I stay cooking. I can sense success, so I keep looking. Never live in fear, so I ain't shookin'. Looking for some shows, get a straight booking. Marking hella product, cause I'm making dope. This hip hop really sick, I am the antidote. Rappers getting eaten by these cannibals. Conquering my enemies like Hannibal. But really I get deep, I ain't bout the beef. Really got a vision where we all can eat. But if you stand a burden, I'll